If you're truly as serious about changing your life, making a difference for yourself, then you've got to do one thing and you got to start the process right now. You are the average of the 5 people you spend your time around. So think of it. Who are the 5 people you spend your time around? Whether that be friends, coworkers, teachers, family even, whoever it might be, you need to seriously consider, are they adding value to my life or taking value away? When you're in public, think about how you may be perceived when you spend time around those people. This sounds extremely harsh, it sounds extremely wrong, and it will be taken the wrong way. But truly think about it. Do they add value to your life, to your image, or do they take value away? When people see you and your friend group in the mall, what do you think they say about you? Think logically, get serious. It does you no good to lie to yourself. What habits do they have? If you know you need to quit smoking and they themselves are smoking, I'm sorry, you have no capacity to quit and you are not going to. If you're trying to become consistent at a habit, if you're trying to create something, a business, a YouTube channel, a fat stack of cash, and they're sitting here on the couch playing video games and watching movies all day, then they're taking value away from you, not adding any upon you. Watch how they treat other people. Are they naysayers? Do they complain about people? Do they judge other people? If they do, they are taking value from you. And every second you spend with them is a burden upon your life. I have had friends that have truly removed value from my life. And that's honestly hard for me to say because I love them. I love them all so much. I consider them brothers in a lot of ways. But I had to get realistic one day and think to myself, am I ever going to quit my addictions and stay away from them? Stay committed to my covenant with God if I spend time around these people any longer? And very swiftly, I knew that I had the answer and I had to leave them behind. It was a hard decision to make. It really, really was. In fact, I didn't really have it in me to tell them, sorry, I can't hang out with you anymore. I can't be your friend anymore. Some of them friends since I was just a little kid. And I was supposed to just suddenly cut them out of my life. For some friends, it was a lot easier. And for others, extremely difficult. Quite often, I find myself thinking about them. I miss them. But at the end of the day, I remember exactly what God wants me to become. See, I'm well attuned to what I need to do in my life. I've got very specific goals, very specific dreams. I have a wife now. Soon I want to have kids. I know for a fact they wouldn't be supportive of any of those things. Sometimes when I post on social media, you might see this with those people. Rather than getting support for the successes or the achievements that you have gained, you get negativity. You know they judge you behind your back. Yet somehow you hang out with them. Still, leeches, sucking you dry for all the potential that you have. If you are the average of the 5 people you spend your time around, and you can objectively see that their life is not what you want, they're not mentors, they're vultures, waiting for you to kick the bucket just to eat away at the success that you had. A couple years ago, I decided I was going to go serve an LDS mission, which was a very controversial thing in my friend group. I'd grown up and gotten into a lot of trouble. I was quite rebellious as a teenager. We accumulated habits together that were absolutely self-destructive. But deep down, I knew that this was a sacrifice I needed to make. I needed to leave on this mission. I knew that there was no chance of me overcoming the addictions that I currently had if I did not buck up and leave. In reality, I knew my life would be over if I did nothing with the time that I had. So I packed 2 suitcases with everything I would need for 2 years, and I left. I moved to a place very, very far away from friends, away from distractions. I was even away from my own family. I'll never forget that just a week to 2 weeks before, they placed their bets. They told me how they really felt. They told me just how long they thought I would last. A 2-year commitment, and they thought I would be done in just a few weeks. Of course, I laughed about it and I shrugged it off. But deep down, I was absolutely terrified. I felt so betrayed. Fast forward. I was finishing up this 2-year mission. And in a meeting that I was having at the end of my mission with the mission president, we sat down and I told him, I was very concerned. I don't know what to do. I've learned all these powerful things about God and about the secrets of the universe. I've helped so many people overcome addictions. I've been an aid in creating purpose in lives for 2 years. Am I supposed to go home and do the same thing for my friends who I love so much? Or do I need to leave them so I don't fall into the same habits that I was in before my mission? It was a really difficult decision to make, but I'll never forget what my mission president told me. God has a way of keeping those in your life that He needs in your life and removing those from your life that He needs removed. And like so, came home. I was in a very different position. No longer did I give heed to the habits and addictions that I once had. I might have had one or two leave because of that very reason alone. I wasn't willing to be miserable like they were miserable, so they left me. A couple others started to leave once I started chasing my goals, once I started this YouTube channel, and everybody left me one by one except for one. The rest I gained and added upon my life, and we all changed together and became better together, and God added more upon my life where I lacked. Exactly as so, God kept those in my life that I needed. He added into my life that I needed and removed those that were absolutely devouring my potential as a person. Sometimes, even though you love people, you have to make a serious sacrifice that will change your life forever. I don't disrespect them because I no longer spend time with them, even though I see them as friends still. If they ever needed me for any reason, I would be there. But I had to make a decision. My friends today are mentors, and that's what I want you guys to start looking for. Look for mentors. Look for people that you want to be like. People who are willing to change with you, grow with you. And when you find a spouse, find someone who wants to achieve goals with you, who wants to see you become your fullest potential. It is really, really hard to make this kind of sacrifice in your life. But I promise you, if you chase becoming the best version of yourself today, and you make it a focus every single day, you go to the gym every day, you write in your journal every day, you set goals every day, you remove negative habits, I promise you, they will remove themselves from your life for you. And in 1 year, you'll find that the people still around who have grown with you, have become better with you, you'll find that those people are exactly who you needed in your life. My name is Gabriel Bowman. I hope this video was of value to you guys. If you guys liked it, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you next Monday.